My name is Rhapsody. Welcome back to Slay the Spire. It's time to play the standard. I really wish I could just have the Ascension start on 1 rather than 15. Choose. Well, all those are kind of garbage, I gotta be honest with you. Wee bit garbo. There's 3 elite path. There is 1 3 elite path. It's got a late shop though, so that's really appealing actually. We could go for obtain 3 random potions, have them help us get through the elites. Sure. Okay. I mean, depends on the elites we get, but okay. 3 strike opening hand is actually really great with the silent against this cultist, because it means that your next hand is gonna have, well, actually, usually like neutralize or survivor is fine in the second hand. Alright, 2 strikes in my next hand, we're fine. Sure. Alright, Blade Dance is bad until it's amazing. It's one of the things about Blade Dance, right? It is garbage until it's not. If I weaken one of you, yeah, then I can double defend and only lose 1 HP here. Yeah, Blade Dance is garbage until it isn't. So we're just gonna try and have it not be. If that makes any sense. We're gonna be arguing towards shivs, I guess. I'm kind of trying still to atone for how defensive all of my silent runs were. I should actually throw probably an explosive potion for a strength potion here. Masterful Stab is super impactful, but it's going to be really difficult to play right now. You know what? Let's go for it. So Masterful Stab is going to be difficult to play unless it comes in a hand with Neutralize, so I can play Neutralize, Strike, Strike, Strike. Like, Neutralize for 0 energy, 3 1 energy cards, and then a Masterful Stab, or in a hand with Survivor so that I can discard a 1 energy card, right? Because I've only got 3 energy, and if I have to play 4 energies worth of stuff, that doesn't work, right? 10 damage. I could have just triple blocked that turn. In fact, I almost certainly should have. This is really unfortunate, because now I've got that Masterful Stab in there, and unless I draw well, which we did, beautiful, then I wasn't going to be able to use it. Well, we definitely don't want to put a bunch of draw in this deck right now because of that Masterful Stab. Okay. Get that max HP. Gremlin Horn would be good. Can't take it though. Move a card from our deck. Let's get a strike out of there. Alright. Let's try and make this all shiv. Yeah, it's pretty garbage opening hand for us. It's not that much better. Alright, we're probably going to use like Strength Potion and Poison Potion in this fight. Yeah. Alright, give me Neutralize and Masterful Stab in this hand. We got Neutralize and Masterful Stab in this hand. Alright, if I play the Defend and the Survivor, I can then Masterful Stab. Because Survivor would have to discard something, so I have to, unless I want it to discard my Masterful Stab, which I definitely don't want, I have to discard something useful. Oh, this is a perfect hand. Thank you, video game. Pantograph at the start of boss combats, heal 25 HP, and After Image, right? Because we've already got Blade Dance that is 4 cards for 1 energy. So that's really good for an After Image. Let's quickly upgrade that After Image as well. Blood Vial at the start of each combat, heal 2 HP. Handy, handy. This is a fight that would usually be pretty garbage for us. And it's probably still going to be pretty garbage, actually. I'm gonna throw a poison potion because we're probably gonna be here for 5 turns. Thankfully, the after image is actually keeping us relatively safe. And we still hadn't been headbutt up until that point. Alright. And we're just going to kill this turn with a single strike. Beautiful. Grey Wheel, non-boss chest now also contain cards. If we take a slice, that's actually going to make the Masterful Stab easier to activate. So I'm going to take that. This deck is forsaking pretty much all of the things that... Hang on. 9 and then it's... Sure, I'll take 1 damage this turn. Oh, 0 damage, actually. This deck is forsaking kind of all of the things that make Silent super strong. And it doesn't even have the build-up for it yet. So this could easily just encounter a certain deck and die. Certain deck, certain enemy and die. Unceasing Top would work its way perfectly into this deck, mind. Stab him. We should take a Dagger Spray. Just a wee bit of AoE is always good to have. Well, we're going to be defended against the frontliner anyway, so we can just ignore it, right? Ah, crumbs. Well, I don't take any damage this turn, but unfortunately I didn't get to use my Masterful Stab. But that's entirely okay. We'll just kill next turn. Next potion's a nice pickup. Should I take a second Dagger Spray? AoE is super important next floor. I'm going to take it. AoE is super important right now. I want to cast both of the Dagger Sprays, but then I take damage. And I don't need to take damage in this fight. Alright. I want to see if I can perfect this fight. And that looks like a no. A pretty significant no on the side of the game right there. Actually, no, we can still perfect. Alright. This is... could be worse. Now, we're protected against the frontliner, so we kill the backliner. 15's 21. Actually, we set up on each of them, don't we? No, we just kill the backliner. Okay. Because I couldn't guarantee that I was going to get an attack in this hand. Okay. Well, we managed to perfect that fight. I'm pretty happy about it. Lantern on the first turn of each combat, gain 1 extra energy. I'm really happy about that. Storm of Steel. See, the problem with Storm of Steel is it entirely invalidates the usefulness of this Masterful Stab. And also, we don't even have Shiv synergy yet, so Storm of Steel is, like, oftentimes just not good. Ugh. Lame. And we didn't even get off at accuracy. Super lame. I think we actually take an Apotheosis. This is the first time in a very long time that I've taken Apotheosis. We have 60 HP, which means we're going to be walking into a 6x6 attack on turn 2 from this Hexaghost, unfortunately. Which I'm very unlikely to be able to block my way through. 7x6, never mind, even worse. 30 incoming damage, even if I use my Dex Potion and as many blocks as possible. This is 7, 8, 8, and then this gives me 4, so 8, 8, 4 is 20, is 21. Yeah, I can't perfect this fight at all. There's my Apotheosis. So now we can make this a lot thicker of a deck. This is something I don't really do with the Silent that often, thick decks. I haven't even been doing thick decks that often recently either, so sure. Outside of dailies at the very least. Dailies where, like, you already start with a deck of 50, or every time you pick up a card, you get 3 copies of that card. That, like, I've been getting a lot in those, but not much outside of it. That did nothing. Extremely unfortunately, I'm probably going to take the second giant swing here as well. Yep. Multiple stab in the same hand as a burn as well. Don't mind if I do. Get me the survivor so I can discard it. Alright, apparently you just have to ask nicely. Poison potion, apply 1 poison. Tools of trade, actually quite nice. Let's just put a little bit of discard synergy in the deck as well as fling through the deck quite quickly. Oh man. We have low cost things in the deck already, so the Sneko Eye isn't actually going to find a home in this one. And we can't take the Velvet Choker because it will choke us out consistently. I mean, we play 4 cards as soon as we play the Blade Dance, and that's 1 energy. We're taking a Philosopher's Stone. I don't actually want to take a Philosopher's Stone in this one because this deck is not aggressive enough to kill people in time to not take a bunch of damage back, but, well, guess we'll see. This is kind of going to be a sink or swim moment for this deck. I think it's going to sink, personally. But you know me. Ever the cynic. Yeah, I've just got the kill. Beautiful. Pick up another Dex Potions handy. Escape plan here? Yeah, because we're not really playing the defensive cards often. We're getting most of our block from the After Image. And the Escape Plan has the bonus of possibly giving me block from the Escape Plan play itself, but definitely giving me block from the After Image and having no negative effect on our deck archetype whatsoever. Choose 1 of 20 cards to add to our deck? Sure. There's an Accuracy at the very top. There's also an Infinite Blades. See, the problem with the Accuracy right now is I literally just have Blade Dance giving us shivs. So I'm going to take the Infinite Blades instead. There's another Accuracy. Which actually, now Infinite Blades is giving me extra as well. Said, let's get a defense out of the deck. Lose Prayer Wheel. That's a really good one to lose. I don't like Prayer Wheel at all. Okay, Norloth's Gift. Triples the chance of receiving rare cards as a monster reward. So basically what I'm looking for out of that is going to be Adrenaline. Pretty big fan of that Adrenaline. If I had an Artifacting Potion, I would use it here, but we don't, so I'm not going to. Because it's difficult to use a thing that you don't have. I'll take 1 damage this turn and try and maintain my ability to kill in the next turn, which we did get. No. Aggression, please. Great Apotheosis timing. Sounds like I was being sarcastic, but I wasn't. I'm also going to throw in the Poison Potion because I've already got a stack of potions right now, so... Every potion is worth less when you have a bunch. Because if I saw a potion at this point, I wouldn't be able to take it. Right? A strike and a shiv kills the frontliner and saves me a lot of damage here. And then the rest of mine is probably playing defense. Okay. Strike, shiv the frontliner. We neutralize the back line, then we defend thrice. Dagger Spray is a great pickup here. Beautiful. And you didn't go for the attack. That's ridiculously good for us. Now, Escape Plan might draw something that actually costs energy. So, as a result, I'm going to drop it so that I can definitely cast my Masterful Stab this turn. We actually managed to perfect that. That seems... Well, I'm happy about it, but... We're doing a bit too well for how I thought this deck was going to go. Happy Flower, every 3 turns, gain an energy. You don't put a second Masterful Stab in a deck. You just don't do that. The reason you don't do that is because if you get both Masterful Stabs in the same hand, spoiler alert, you can't cast either. So that's why I think Masterful Stab needs to be changed so that you can play, can only be played if Masterful Stab is the only card in your hand. So that you could play it if you had more than one. Otherwise, it's doomed to be a singleton in all decks. Speaking of singleton, taking a single copy of Cloak and Dagger is probably pretty good. Bit of extra shiv generation in the deck, as well as 3 different cards that we get to play, as well as just some internal defense. I really like how often we're getting this Apotheosis in our opening hand. It's actually kind of handy. Kind of handy? I mean ridiculously handy. That said, we are going to take 10 damage here, and I'm not too pleased about it. Alright. This should kill the frontliner. And does. Beautiful. And then the backliner ain't but a thing. Like, just by playing all of our attacks here, we should be pretty much mostly fine. Now, one of the things this deck is really doing at the moment is it's maintaining the ability to suddenly become an unceasing top deck, which is nice. Burst is interesting because Burst with Escape Plan, with Cloak and Dagger, with Blade Dance, it's really good with those, actually. I'm going to take it, but it's going to sometimes be amazing and sometimes be garbage. And we're just going to have to deal with that. Yeah, even playing 2 Dex Potions isn't going to make me perfect this fight. Okay, Infinite Blades. Oh, Strike Neutralize isn't enough to kill the backliner. Oh, this is unfortunate. Well, we'll strike the backliner and we'll neutralize one of the frontliners to reduce the amount of incoming damage. But our deck is not heavily defensive right now, so... Yeah. Oh boy. So I'm putting 2 shivs back into my deck there, which I didn't really want to do, but... Oh, now I'm vulnerable as well. That's not good. Should drop a strike there. Shiv the back line will... Just overprotect ourselves. Really don't want to take more damage right now. I'm on half HP. 1, 2... Alright. And now we're fine. That was a lot of damage taken in that fight, unfortunately. Drop the burst because it's actually not doing anything in his hand. stabs, and we are done. Shuriken every time you play 3 attacks in single turn, gain 1 strength. That's exactly what we were looking for this deck to work. We now just play as many shivs as we can every single turn. Thank you for upgrading Cloak and Dagger, actually, there. It's super handy. Don't want Poison Stab. Would like a Neutralize. Would like a Terror as well. Do I want a Panacea in this deck? Not really, no. It's taking a spot where something else could be. Namely, another attack. Transform a card? Sure. We should probably transform a defend. Game of footwork. Oh. Alright. Beautiful. Not too keen on the Enfeebling Spores, but... shit happens, then you die. I think I'm actually going to be here for long enough because we use so many small attacks that playing the Weakening Potion there is going to be a good idea. Yeah, weaken you for this turn as well. I'm going to drop the Neutralize. I'll Cloak and Dagger before I Apotheosis so that I can upgrade the 2 shivs that we get. Okay. The Weakness Potion that we ended up using earlier was totally worth. None of those, though. Alright, we should be much better in this fight. After Image. I'm going to play that Dex Potion primarily just to get it out of my hand. Unfortunately, yeah, now the backline is going to attack, and I actually don't really have a good response to that. That was wrong order. We could have done 1 more damage by ordering that correctly, which would be Dagger Spray at the very end. Drop a Survivor. I'll burst the Escape Plan and the Cloak and Dagger. That was pretty ridiculous. Hopefully we have the ability to just go all backline here. So 10... okay, hang on. That'll be 13. These are 4 plus 4, 8, 8, and 9. So 13, 8, 8, and 9. 8 and 8 is 16. 13 is 29. 9 is 30. Yeah, we have enough. Beautiful. All right. We are going to need to rest, but thankfully we have the Pantograph, which is also going to heal us. Holy shit! Ninja Scroll. Start each combat with 3 shivs in hand, which is going to be 1 extra strength, courtesy of the Shuriken. Now accuracy is ridiculous. We have a lot of stuff for it to work with. Okay, After Image, Accuracy, Tools of the Trade, Shiv, Shiv, Shiv. We burst Blade Dance, Shiv, 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 Strike, and Slice. Alright, 3 extra strength in the opening turn seems pretty good to me. Okay, if I use double Dex Potion, can I actually keep myself safe here? I'm probably going to need to, actually. Yeah, there goes my Infinite Blades. That's actually kind of important to keep as well. Beautiful dagger spray there. That backline is dead, which means that as soon as I kill you, I get the Infinite Blades back to my hand. That's nice. I'll set up this orb to die next turn. Because then it takes something from my deck, and then I kill it next turn, and I get that back to my hand for free. Otherwise, I would have to pay for it. Okay. Yeah. Even against your biggest... Oh, beautiful. Burst that Blade Dance there. If I could guarantee that I draw Cloak and Dagger here, I would do the escape plan first, but I can't. Yeah. I've got to burst the Blade Dance. I have to. It's just so flashy to end. Alright, Block Potion, gain 12 block. Handy. Bullet Time, we don't really end up with hands where we can't play everything. Die is a nice way to get a little bit more damage in AoE. We do have those 2 dagger sprays, though. Maybe it's a bit too much. I think I take nothing. Sozu, definitely. Extra energy. I literally just said that we don't have problems playing every... Oh, crumbs. Oh, crumbs. Oh, crumbs. Haha. Oh boy. Awakened 1. Okay. We have 3 powers in our deck. We can do without Tools of the Trade and Footwork. We can remove both of those from the... 4. Okay, we have 5. Crumbs. After Image, Infinite Blades, and Accuracy. We pretty much have to play those ones, though. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright. We are going to need to make some removals here. We'll be okay, but it is going to be rough for a while. So, spread out the damage as equally as I can do. If I strike, I can get more damage out of this Dagger Spray. This Dagger Spray needs to be upgraded, mind. No. More important to defend myself. Health is harder for us to come by than damage. We double struck the frontliner there rather than keeping even because the frontliner is going to have block in the next turn, whereas the 2 backliners won't. So now they're all still kind of even, right? We'll throw the Infinite Blades because it's not immediately applied. Upgraded Cloak and Dagger is ridiculous. Lose a strike, more than happy to do so. Should have lost to defend, actually. Should have lost to defend there. That's my bad. I didn't even see that the top option was lose a defend until after I'd chosen incorrectly. Should have killed the Repulsor there, because I was going to be completely defended regardless, and I could have just stopped the days from being added into my deck. And as we can see, I've just paid for the days that's being added into my deck. Alright, regen potion, would love to have had it, but don't get it. Thank you, Sozu, for taking that from me. Gonna burst the escape plan. Yeah, I wouldn't have even gotten down to the Blade Dance if I didn't burst that. The amount of energy we have in our opening turns with all of the cards that we end up having is ridiculously helpful. It's huge for us. There's the Apotheosis. I think I dropped the Dagger Spray. We are going to take damage this turn, so I'll use my block there. The block potion expended itself for full value, which is what you're always looking for there. Bye forever. Backstab is great. Just a really, really solid pickup for us. We're not going to take another accuracy. We don't want to buff up our enemy as much more. Alright, I'm going to remove the footwork from my deck because I don't actually play block cards often. It'll just drag in my hand. And I'll pick up a Flash of Steel. So we play the lowest damage things first that we possibly can. And just gradually increase. 150 damage opening turn. Not bad. Not great. Not bad. I have to play the Survivor last, unfortunately, so ordering is being respected here. Ordering here is you want to play as many cards as possible before you attack. And that's why I'm doing that ordering there. And then you want to play your largest attacks at the end. Hell yeah. Load of damage. Very late Apotheosis for us. Alright. We are floating energy from time to time. I'm having a look at that. I'm just trying to think whether I have like a really great response to that at all. I still don't want to draw that many cards. Oma Maureen to get the next curses you obtain. Handy. We'll take a upgraded escape plan, 100% there. Accuracy is too powerful for us to turn down. So we're not going to be removing that from our deck. After image. Well, we do want to play both of the Dagger Sprays, but at the very end, if we can. Okay, these are both going to be 7 damage twice. That's 14, it's 28. So we're actually not even going to kill anything this turn, unfortunately. We get close, and we got a bunch of extra strength there, but still. Ugh. Wee bit disappointing. More burns in my deck. That's really unfortunate. Discard the burn, though. Getting a hell of a lot of late Apotheosises. Probably to make up for the fact that we had so many early Apotheosises earlier. Bag of Preparation at the start of each combat, draw 2 additional cards. It's worth noting, this actually won't do anything for us. Because we have the Ring of the Snake. In fact, we probably shouldn't take this. So I don't know the order of things. I don't know if it's ordered by what you picked up. But I think it's actually done in, like, randomized order even, though. Because sometimes I have Bag of Preparation as well as, like, Ninja Scroll. So, Ring of the Snake means our opening hand is going to be 7 cards. Basic 5, plus 2 for the Ring of the Snake. The Bag of Preparation will give us another plus 2. And the Ninja Scroll is trying to put 3 shivs in my opening hand. So, if I take the Bag of Preparation, my opening hand is already 10. It can't draw me 2 additional cards. This is if it's ordering itself from left to right in relics picked up. But I don't think it works like that, because a lot of the time, like the Bottled Flame card which is, again, an add to your opening hand. Although it's actually just making it innate. It doesn't add it to your opening hand. Anyway, it puts it out of order, right? So it seems like they don't trigger in order. If anyone has any good information on this, I would love to hear it. But I think I don't take this because it has the possibility of drawing me 2 extra cards at the cost of my shivs, which then go into my discard pile. Finisher. Finisher is ridiculous in a deck like this. I said I'd do it. Man of my word. Said I'd ruin my life. Gonna do it then. Alright. Well, this hand's never gonna get any smaller, right? Because we just keep putting more stuff in it. Then I can play that. Oh, no, I just made bullet time. Damn it. I thought I had enough to not make bullet time costing me extra here. Deflect. Maybe I set up bullet time for next turn. Okay. This seems like it's going to be a good bullet time hand. Just a lot of shivs, and then whatever the shivs give me, we'll cast for free with the bullet time. I do have to expend all of the shivs first, though. Because bullet time reduces the cost of the cards in your hand to 0 this turn. It doesn't reduce all cards you play this hand to 0. The difference being, cards you generate afterwards won't be affected. Alright. Not amazing, not horrible. Kill him with a dagger spray, get my mango, raise your max HP by 14, and a lot of stuff that I don't really want. I don't have enough to remove another card from my deck, so I should actually go here. It's just whether or not I rest. I think I upgrade the tools of the trade, but I'm not going to play it in the opening. Get the red mask, sure. Immediately travel to the boss? You mean skip the rest, literally directly in front of me? So we get 25 HP, in fact 27 if we also count the blood vial going into the boss fight. So that is 27 would take us 60, 81. Yeah, okay. Well, Smith. Yeah, beautiful. All right, well, that finisher is like 1,000% going to take one of these enemies out. Envenom and Tools of the Trade. 2 more things. It's kind of ghastly how many of these things it's putting in my deck. That is to say, powers. I think I might have been reliably fine without it, but now that I have the now that I have the Dead Branch, I think it's actually going to screw with this deck. I think it is going to finally make a point that I've been trying to make for a very long time, which is that Dead Branch doesn't necessarily, benefit you. Take 8 damage here. these are the kinds of turns that are really rough for us. Burst is actually so ridiculous right now that I'm going to acrobatics looking for it. There we are. We'll throw the multiple stab because we're not playing Tools of the Trade this turn. So I think I have to burst the Cloak and Daggers just for the defense value. I could get extra shivs if I went for the Blade Dance, but I need the block. Well, I've just realized a huge flaw with this plan. Our hand is not going to empty itself out. It's so shitty. Well, I'm going to have this double itself. With that. Actually managed to fully block there, courtesy of that. Oh, boy. Okay. Neutralize again. Quite happy to see it. I can burst the Blade Dance. Get all these shivs gone on. Play that. Now I can play a Well-Laid Plans because you're sleeping. See if we get something else we want to play. We don't. I'll play a Dodge and Roll to get myself some block next turn. Choose 2 cards to retain. We should probably retain the Leg Sweep. And the Heel Hook is free after that Leg Sweep. Because we're going to want to weaken the Awakened one on this turn. Now I can play Envenom because he's no longer going to get more angry at us. Which I do know, by the way. Ooh, Bane. Bane is really good. It's multiple hits, and we do actually have a way of poisoning the enemy, so we do get to benefit from it. Huh. That Catalyst might actually eventually be useful. I could just use it right now and then skewer for 0. Yeah, in a deck that is now like 50 cards, I'm not going to get back to this Catalyst. Let's play it. Alright, there's another accuracy for us. We'll get rid of this Alchemize because we don't get anything from it, courtesy of Sozu. Damn it, is this deck gonna make... This deck is just gonna make the Dead Branch look even better. I was trying to do the opposite, dang it. Ah, well, it's a silent run with a Dead Branch and a grumble, grumble, grumble. 1003 damage, not bad. Can't be a perfect in there, yeah, just 3 champions. 4 champions, rather. Wee bit of combo. We would have only just reached that 20 cards in a single turn. Oh no, the burst plus Blade Dance would have done that quite easily for us. Well, it's a fun run. It's a fun run indeed. And we played accuracy, and we got the Dead Branch, so no one gets to be mad at me. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Spire. If you have not subscribed to the channel yet, please do, because there's more content like this on the channel. Literally hundreds of episodes. Please help me. I'm addicted to this video game. Also, if you did like the video, please click like. It does help me get my content out to new people. And hopefully we'll see you next time.